You know, it's amazing sometimes for the naive fan or the young player. They somehow thinks a career or a professional athlete develops like the lottery. It just happens. But even the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. So it never just happens for a guy. There has to be some level of commitment to do anything significant. And I remember when I came back from Florida State, one of my high school friends said, "Man, you're so lucky that you made it to Florida State." But what he didn't see and what he didn't remember was what the very thing I did remember and I experienced was having the 5 a.m. workouts so I could practice football after, or I could play a different sport other than football. But I was in the weight room, that I was in the stadium at 5 a.m. before classes even started that day. And the way we say it is people do what they want to do. And it really starts to disarm the excuse. We don't like to turn that spotlight on ourselves to say, man, I'm doing right now what I want to do. But that's true for all of us. And so you can say, I don't have time. Well, you have time for what you make time for. And so if you let that day go by and you haven't worked out, well, you'll never get that day back. And so we encourage guys, man, people do what they want to do. If you really want to do this, then do it. And only you can determine your level of commitment. And the higher your level of commitment, you will never be disappointed. When I came out of high school, I was about 240 pounds. I don't think I would even been recruited to a Division I school now. But when I got to Florida State, I could see very quickly, man, I've got to develop myself physically. And I was a pretty good athlete. I was pretty strong, but I knew that meant putting on some muscle, putting on some pounds so I could play at a higher level. And to the degree that I was able to do that, then my level of play went up, and certainly my ability to play at another level took a new turn. So, but I see that. I believe the lack of mental performance is probably the least developed area in young people's the aspects of their game. And with that being said, it's the greatest opportunity that if you will develop yourself mentally, then it opens up all kind of possibilities for you to develop your game. And as that happens, you see an athlete excel beyond even what they thought was possible at the time. And part of that realization comes with them sitting down and going, wow, I've become mentally lazy, or I am mentally lazy, and I need to ratchet up that part of my game to meet with this other physical performance side that God has really gifted me in.